Hi, my name is Halimah Cleveland. This is my Unit 6 final project, putting it all together for my integrated retail management class I had this semester with Dr. Ashley Castle at California Intercontinental University. So I'm going to discuss what I learned over each week, and within each week kind of go over what I wrote about for each one of these topics, which we'll discuss as we go through the slides. So Unit 1, Week 1, Purpose and Importance of Design Strategy for Small Businesses. Design strategy encompasses many components, including defining the business, setting objectives, defining customer market, overall strategy, and performance and modifications. A business must understand exactly what services will sell to give value to the customer and meet its missions and goals. The business must set objectives to meet these goals and marketing strategy to communicate to targeted customers. Using an overall strategy that focuses on controllable and uncontrollable factors, creates tasks to create action toward goals. Monitoring performance and modifying strategy to meet goals made by a business will help the company adapt to changing customers' needs and increase likelihood of success. So a small business that wishes to be bought will also benefit from a design strategy regardless of outcome in the future for acquisition. A design strategy will give the business a roadmap to be successful and competitive in market, which in turn will make it more attractive for acquisition. All businesses wish to be profitable, and design strategy will help a small business reach this goal for its own success. And I think that was a repeating theme through each unit. You know, the main goal of a business is to be profitable, but how do you get there? So I really think that this class has taught that thoroughly in each week. Week 2, influence of external environments on 3 franchises and their vision. So the wheel of retailing, which is pretty exciting, is a cycle that retailers go through from beginning to start in a well-recognized company to a well-recognized company. Retailers go through cycles of strategies that include low-end, medium, and high-end, and then price-cutting competitors come back to satisfy price-sensitive consumers from high-end market goods. So basically the wheel of retailing is you're kind of getting started, you're doing better, you may even get bigger, then you become more high-end, more in demand, and then someone cheaper comes in and kind of takes your product for lower cost to sell that good, and you go through the wheel of retailing. These are my examples. There's McDonald's and Great Clips and Orange Theory Fitness. I wanted to kind of do one from each different type of industry. So they're all successful in their current strategies, low-end, medium, and high-end strategies. And the wheel of retailing gives a guide on how companies choose to strategize. Both McDonald's and Great Clips use a medium strategy to focus on customer value and service while keeping well-maintained facilities to meet consumer needs. Having a medium strategy leads to a vast array of consumers and will keep the business profitable. Orange Theory Fitness does well, but they are more on the high end, and I think it'll be harder for them to be competitive with other competitors as they go in and they have cheaper rates to do the same thing. I mean, you can see right now how many people aren't using the gym in this, environment, and how many people are still going to McDonald's. So the wheel of retailing. Week 3, factors affecting a company's site selection process. Site selection is very important. I'm just going to kind of paraphrase. Site selection will determine the customer traffic, convenience to service customers, and even affects how competition will react to your business. So site selection is extremely important. Understand the population in the area and competition are critical factors for success while making site selection, which there are different, software you can use to help with that if interested. The population encompasses people in the area, population characteristics, and income levels. Site selection should fit the target demographics for the product selling, both in characteristics and lifestyle. Income differs widely between neighborhoods and can affect generating sales. The product is not something consumers are willing to buy. So here we talk about the radial analysis and gravity models that can help, and the competition will target similar population can take away business sales potential. So it's just really important. It could be a very costly mistake if you don't have the correct site selection for what you're trying to do. Your site should be somewhere that it reaches your target market. You don't want, I think one example I used was like a Dillard's or something in the middle of a bunch of farmers, right? You want your target market to be able to access what you are selling to be profitable. Week 4, human relations factors and employees, employers. So different perspectives are considerations from both employee and employer. Employees are looking at the company as how the organizations are servicing them in their career needs and growth, while employers need to consider how to develop and keep the vital talent for organization. Employees and employers have different needs, but their desires are all to help nurture the company and individuals in it to reach their full potential. So I think it's important to understand that employers are looking for the people who can help benefit them the most or the business as a whole, but also employees are looking for employers that will help them reach their full potential in both income and leveling as they grow in their career. So human relationship factors in retail or any business are vital for employers to have. Employers should look in order of the importance of diversity, supervision, selection, training, and compensation for suitable overall company success. So I think it's really extremely important here to point out the diversity and inclusion portion employers should do, because whenever you exclude a certain group of people, it has negative consequences to the community and to your business. And hopefully we're moving more toward an environment where we are embracing that. So that is good news. Also, it's good for the employees because it's important that they can see other people like them in roles that they wish to attain and progress and learn from in the company. That's why it's just real important to have a large selection, to be diverse as possible when you're doing selection. But of course, supervision, major issue, management, number one reason why employees leave a company, number one reason why you'll hit your goals. Maybe there is more pressure on management, but they also can have the biggest negative or positive impact. So it's very important. So week 5, necessity and nature of the relationships between merchandise management and pricing. So a merchandise plan helps create the most substantial return on investment possible by obtaining, planning, sales, and inventory together. Retail requires a significant financial investment in people, location, and merchandise before profit is obtainable. And I think that's really important because when you're selling, especially goods, one thing services, which also could be very costly if you're in a building, not say via internet per se, but when you're selling goods, you want to make sure you have the right amount at the right time, because excess inventory is excess money that you're spending or holding on to a space. It's just very costly. So you got to have that merchandise plan created to help avoid some of the unnecessary costs. Even though it will cost you, you want to make sure you're making profit from that cost. So merchandise management and pricing are inseparable. They go together hand in hand. Merchandise management gives how you handle goods and services, but this takes money and time. Time is money in retail for both selling properly and paying associates. I think that's very important. I think some people think just because something's consuming or someone works a lot, it's not costing them money. If you're using your time, that is money. And once we lose time, we can't ever get it back. So I think that's an important point. And retailers must have the right merchandise plan for inventory to customers and pricing strategy to sell goods and services for profit. So that's the end of week 1 through 5. These are my references I have here that I used in creating this PowerPoint. And I just want to say a big thank you. I enjoyed meeting you. I will take everything I learned this semester with me into the future, and I wish you as well much success, and I appreciate you teaching me. Thank you.